Hey, how's it going, guys? And I'm about to talk about Arman Tsarukyan, the number 8 lightweight in the division, who is now currently coming off of another win against a non-ranked opponent, the last name Silva, and he looked pretty human in this fight. I don't know if Silva was just really good or Silva needs another shot at a lower ranked opponent. Um, but there was a time where I was a little worried for Arman in that second round when he got clipped. Now he wants to fight Beneil Dariush, or he could possibly get set up with Rafael Fiziev. I think he needs to fight more non-ranked opponents and get a little bit more experience before he's ready for those big names, or fight the number 7. I don't know who that is currently, but I'm guessing it's probably like someone like Steamroll. If Frivola would be a good fight for him. Um, at number 15 spot, he could punch a little down to and fight. But I think Frivola might actually give Arman Tsarukyan a good run for his money. And I think Frivola versus Arman, because obviously Patty the baddie is out still, and he has yet to come back at 155. And we got to see Patty make some major adjustments. Otherwise, someone's going to give him a run for his money in that top 15. But Arman wants to fight Beneil Dariush. I see Dariush at this point, if it's that version of Arman Tsarukyan, which is very close to Gamrot, which I think honestly Gamrot versus Tsarukyan sounds like a pretty good fight. Um, that would be the fight I would prefer because it doesn't sound like a mismatch. I feel like Beneil would handle Arman easier than Gamrot did just because Beneil has pretty good striking credentials, and a lot of people are doubting Beneil because a lot of MMA fans are a little fair weather, and a lot of MMA fans understand that once you get knocked out once, they try and write you off. I think Beneil still has something left in the tank. I think he was just fighting Charles Oliveira, and Oliveira got way better in the striking realm, and no one saw that coming. I think Oliveira actually did a lot of good work to improve, and I actually am looking forward to Oliveira versus Islam. But Beneil was just fighting a really gamed opponent. I don't think he's on the decline at all. He just took a loss. Happened. Wasn't his night. I'm not going to go on a thing of now Beneil is going to go on a downfall. I think Beneil just got caught. Wasn't expecting Charles to kick that well because he blocked that kick and it wobbled him. And that's how I knew that he was in trouble during the striking realm in that fight. I think if it was more grappling based, I felt like Beneil was edging Oliveira out ever so slightly, but he did get caught in that first round. It is what it is. But if he were to fight Arman Tsarukyan, I feel like Beneil would win. Just right now, at this point, from what I've seen, we don't know. I could be wrong. It's just a prediction, but right now, I got Beneil beating Arman Tsarukyan either by unanimous decision or at least like something like a second or third round finish. And I really think that Dariush is probably going to fight Fiziev, which I think would be a good fight. I think that's going to be a very competitive matchup. Rafael is pretty up there, and he had a really good fight with guys like the likes of Justin Gaethje. Speaking of which, I don't know how Poirier and Gaethje and those kinds of guys are holding up as they start to age and as they're reaching their late 30s, because it's about that time where they're not young anymore. They're no spring chickens, and they have seen their prime most likely. All due respect, but we have Arman Tsarukyan looking for a fight. I really think he needs to fight Gamrot or punch down, maybe fight Drew Dober or someone like that and get a little bit more experience before he's ready to call out these top fivers. Because I feel like if he gets a lot of like decisive finishes where he doesn't seem like he's in danger, you would make a really strong case for maybe Tsarukyan versus Poirier, because Poirier would be probably a little bit older by that time, and Tsarukyan would be having a little bit more experience. But I feel like Tsarukyan needs just a little more experience before he's able to face someone like Beneil Dariush or Rafael Fiziev, because I feel like Beneil Dariush outgrapples Tsarukyan like a lot, and there were times where just Tsarukyan's grappling looked a little just lacking in that fight compared to Beneil. Um, and even then, Beneil was basically handling Oliveira, not steamrolling him, but hanging in there with Oliveira during that grappling exchange in their first round that they had together. And I also just feel like Rafael Fiziev would be a deadly striker for Tsarukyan. And I saw Tsarukyan get dropped and nearly put away in that second round. Someone of Faziev's caliber would put Tsarukyan through the floor. And I just feel like I could be wrong. I don't think I am, but Tsarukyan needs way more experience. That's all I got to say. That's what really jumped out during that fight. I will see you guys next time. Thank you very much. Goodbye.